What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. I'm going to do a quick, hopefully quick, review, or not so much review, but first impressions, rather. I haven't slept in this thing yet, but I just got this yesterday. It's the Topoak Nebula. I'm barely opening it for the first time, or second time, actually. I opened it yesterday once I got it installed, just to make sure that everything was good, and that's it. I haven't actually slept in it or anything yet. I'm gonna sleep in it for the first time tonight. But basically, overview, first impressions of the Topoak Nebula. So far, I like it. There's a lot of things I don't like about it, or not a lot of things, but I mean the biggest, most crucial thing that I don't like about it is the fact that it's 230 pounds. So, but it gives Bandit and I a nice place to sleep, so that way we're not sleeping on the ground. I can't stand ground tents anymore. I'm not 6, so, you know, I'm kind of done with that. This is my second rooftop tent, and it's actually my first tent on the Gladiator. So I have a separate review on rooftop tents in general, and the good, the bad, the ugly, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to get into all the pros and cons of this thing. I will go over a few pros and cons, though. I feel like Topoak's customer service is decent, but having said that, they could be a lot better. Hey, Bandit, please stop. They could be a lot better. One, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I couldn't find any info online on the span between these rails. For anybody who is curious, it's 23 and 5/8 inch on center. That makes it impossible to mate up to most roof racks. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell in the video. My Rebel Off-Road rack, I had to move the supports over, and it's hard to tell in the video, but my tent's favoring that side a little bit. It's not exactly center. I have a fix for that. I'm going to have to do some modifications on my rack, but I'm not doing that this weekend. This is the last season, this is the last weekend of deer season, so I'm taking advantage of being out here. But anyways, I got the tent unlocked, and I'm just going to go ahead and open this thing real quick. It opens pretty effortlessly. Right off the bat, second time opening this thing, it's got quite a chemical type smell in here. And I haven't actually been in here yet. I'm going to back this out a little bit. Back that zoom out. I haven't actually been in here yet, but I think for Bandit and I think this is perfect. And actually, you know what? I'm going to just set this thing up real time. I was going to do this in like two separate clips, but you know what? We'll just do this in one take. Why not? So I'm not exactly the best person to be doing a review type of video, but in a nutshell, this little U-bar just kind of goes like that, and then you tie it in, and there you go. That gets the back of the tent out, and then from there, you get this bag right here with your I don't know what you'd call them, stakes. You'll stake out these, and actually, you know what? I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'll come back. I'll get Bandit up here too, so that way he's out of the truck. Okay, I'm back. Literally, I got this thing set up, and I think total probably 4 minutes tops. That's with the 4 little stakes. I don't have the windows zippered or anything like that. I was just gonna get this thing kind of deployed first and just kind of check it out. I'm actually gonna air it out and see if that chemical smell will come out. It's actually pretty strong. I don't know if it's like a coating they put on that blackout fabric. I can see how that thing will be like 100% dark in there, which is awesome. But yeah, the inside kind of smells. So I'm going to let it air out for a little bit. But yeah, who's this tent for? This isn't for a family of 4. I mean, this is for somebody like me who goes to a lot of places, maybe by themselves, maybe with one additional person and a dog. It's perfect. It deploys insanely fast, which I love. I love the built-in rack. My whole plan with it is to have my fishing kayak strapped to the top of that thing. I've already been back and forth with Topoak customer service, and it will support the weight of my fishing kayak, which is awesome. So when I go to Bishop and shit like that, I can leave it strapped on and pull over and deploy the deploy the tent and sleep without having to take the kayak off. I mean, that's a game changer. I was gonna take Bandit out and have him go in there, but he probably won't like the chemical smell either. So we're gonna let it air out, and then yeah, I mean, not even a review, guys, just simple overview. I just got this on sale for their Black Friday sale. I think it came out to like $1,500 before tax. And if you live semi-local to one of their distribution warehouse areas, you can go pick it up yourself. I live about 120 miles away from Eastvale, which is where I picked it up. That's one of their warehouses out there, so I saved myself $460 on freight. So, I mean, how can you go wrong with that? So I drove down there yesterday and picked it up. Like I said earlier, one thing that I don't like how they're not transparent on the span of the rails. I got 23 5/8 on my measurements. Your results may vary. I think the standard for most brands is about 31.5 to 32. That's how my rack was set up originally for my other tent. So a little disappointed about that. It's a little bit more narrow than I would like, and it made mounting it a little bit more complicated. So Topoak, you could do a little bit better of a job kind of being a little bit more transparent with that. But other than that, I mean, I don't see any issues with the build quality other than the fact that it smells horrible. It's pretty robust. I mean, I actually really like the build quality. I think if there's anything that I could gripe on at the moment, it's this right here, where these little window stakes attach. These are plastic. Not only that, they're plastic and they're exposed. There's nothing preventing them from cracking, breaking. So we'll see if they stand up to the test of time, but my money, they're not going to last long. Obviously, I'm not going to keep the ladder like this. I just figured, like, you know, so I could step in there real fast. Just keep it on the tailgate. I don't know. I may give it a shot, though, because, I mean, I could actually easily get in here. You know what? I'm going to try that. Comes with this USB cable, because there's over in that corner, there's a whatchamacallit, a little power hub that plugs in via Anderson connector. I'll figure that out on how to actually hook that up with my setup. You know what? I'm favoring the tailgate. I actually really like that. I don't like having the ladder off to the side. I like that. Right on the tailgate. That's nice. So, got this little bag. There's another bag that it came with too. I got it in the cab of the truck. I gotta like really take it apart and go over the accessories, but I was in a rush yesterday. This obviously comes off. That's just to keep the fabric sucked in. But what's really cool about this is it's got this really bitchin' skylight window, which is kind of cool. Honestly, probably a little gimmicky for me, but I like it. I mean, it's, you know, it's something different. Let's see, what side is the light bar on? Oh, the light strip's over there. I'll figure that all out later. But pretty cool tent, guys. I mean, huge upgrade over my Tough Stuff Ranger. I just really wanted to get a hard shell, and I'm really glad that I did, honestly. I am gonna do some research on some diesel heaters. I know the Vevor one's really popular. I may get one of those for my really cold camping. So this is practically identical to the OVS. I think you pronounce it Lotse. But one thing that tent does have over this one for an additional, you know, $800 or $900 in price is it actually comes with the cold weather kit. So it actually comes with everything that you need to put on the inside for like extreme cold weather. This one does not. So what you see is what you get. But I am a relatively warm sleeper, so I don't think that'll be too much of an issue for me. I love the attention to detail. I like this kind of stuff. It's kind of cool. You could stick a tablet in there, like you could actually lay down feet facing that way and watch a movie. That's kind of cool. That's something different. I know this tent's basically the same as a lot of other brands. It's pretty much like one main brand in China that makes these things, and then it's just like they all get rebranded from there. So I can definitely see that happening here. But obviously they all have a little bit different fabric. I'm sure the shell is the same. This fabric's different. So this is fabric for Topoak, and it is blackout fabric, and there's no doubt in my mind that this thing will black out. And actually, you know what? The mattress is actually really comfortable. I'm gonna lay down real quick. Oh yeah, that's very comfy. Way more comfy than my Tough Stuff, that's for sure. My Rangers, I don't know. This mattress is a little bit more firm. I actually really like it. I think I'm actually gonna sleep fairly comfortably tonight. But yeah, guys, sorry about all the back and forth. I'm not really a reviewer. So you're probably thinking like, oh man, this guy can't make a fucking YouTube video to save his life. I honestly can't. So take everything I say with a grain of salt. But so far for me, for my wants and needs, I think this thing's absolutely perfect. I'm actually really excited to really put this thing through the ringer tonight. Bandit and I, we're gonna test this thing out. Hopefully the dog hair cleans up easily off of this thing, because his hair is a freaking nightmare right now. But yeah, so far I'm really impressed with the quality, and so far I really like it. I think, especially on sale right now, $1,500. I think that's quite a bargain for a full aluminum hard shell rooftop tent. I think that's, yeah, that step's a little tricky. Probably not going to do that anymore, especially with slippers on. I think for $1,500, it was like $1,500 before tax, if I'm not mistaken. It came out to like, I think it was like 17 and change, or maybe like right at 18. I don't know. If I'm not lazy, I'll look it up and put it in the description. But I saved because I didn't, you know, pay for freight. You know what I mean? The freight's the killer. I mean, $460 to go 120 miles. I was like, yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna go pick it up. And I didn't give them the option. But yeah, guys, so far I like it. It's an absolute monster on the Gladiator. But I think for Bandit and I, you know, he'll take up half of it anyways. This little punk right here, he'll take up half. So I think we'll be sleeping like kings tonight. But yeah, guys, so far I would give it, I think out of 10, I'd give it a 7. Reason being, it's so heavy. They got to do something about the weight of this thing. I mean, I get where the weight is. I mean, this is like a full aluminum bathtub style body. I mean, I get it. It's heavy. But I look at something like, you know, the Inspired Overland Carbon X, which I almost bought. It's literally the same concept. It's just not full aluminum. It's carbon. It's half the weight, but it's double the price. So you're always going to have, you know, the best of something and the worst of something else. It's half the weight, but it's double the price. The other problem with the Inspired Overland Carbon X, this is a full aluminum floor underneath. I mean, literally, this is bathtub style, full aluminum. The Carbon X has these like crazy ass like slats with like a piece of fabric covering it. I saw a lot of reviews who were like, yeah, it doesn't bug me. Dude, that would bug the shit out of me. I'd end up putting a foot through that fucking thing. So, to me, for my style of camping, especially wanting to put a fishing kayak on top and still have it open, this was it for me. I'm not going to go over the major cons from that. You can look at my other video on that. Is, you know, I don't know what I'm going to title it yet. You know, do you need a rooftop tent or something or other? It goes over the good, the bad, and the ugly. But as far as this Topoak Overland, I think the price is right, especially if you buy it right now. Buy it in November. Take advantage of that Black Friday deal, because, man, these things are going to go fast. There was 4 left in stock when I bought mine, so jump on it, guys, because I think it's a hell of a good tent. I think Topoak's a decent brand. I mean, I think the quality's there. I really do. Again, this is only my second time opening it. I haven't slept in here. I briefly laid in there just now on video, as you saw. So this is, I mean, I'm literally getting these impressions as I'm looking at it, pretty much only for the second time. So take what I say with a grain of salt. But if you want a serious, heavy-duty, robust tent to throw on the back of a truck that will most likely take some tree branches and take some abuse, I think that thing will take a world of abuse. So yeah, guys, check it out. Topoak Nebula. I think it's great. I think it's heavy as shit, but I think it's great. And I think it's going to serve me well for years. All right, guys. Thank you. See ya.